Obviously, when you have long breaks between games, like you talked about, sometimes it's difficult to get into a rhythm. But um, you know, like you said, 8 games in the next 2 weeks. We're with travel, it's gonna, the schedule is gonna start to ramp up. So makes it a big one here tonight. Divisional game, first one of the 8. So and first one of the week. So coming off a loss, so it makes it a big one.
Playing with Toff again, this is like nostalgia time. You guys are turning back the clock a little.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we practiced together yesterday, and so we'll see what the lines are tonight. But for myself, I feel like I've been playing well, so I just gotta keep building my game and keep giving quality minutes, and that's what I'm looking forward to more than anything.
He was reminiscing about when he played with you back in the day, how he had one of his best years of his career. I would imagine no pressure, but you have to kind of get him going again that way.
Yeah, I think all of us, I think, are trying to get ourselves going in the right direction, and having previous chemistry with him, gives us a little bit of confidence if we do play together. So, like you said, it was one of his best years, and also one of my best years as well. Playing a lot with him that year, and hopefully we can find that chemistry right off the get-go.
Where does that come from? Is it just knowing where each other are, communication, or just a feel for that type of player, or where is it?
Yeah, just communication, chemistry, predictability. Getting open for each other and playing that type of game, and that's what creates good line mates, and like I said, we got to do what we do best, and find each other when we're open for each other.
Daryl's kind of hoping for a little bit more from some of the younger wingers. I wonder if there's advice you give, or is it just kind of encourage them, or what is it to get kind of more out of them?
Just playing with energy. Go out there playing with fun and confidence and all that type of stuff. I think the main thing is sometimes your mindset has to be less is more. When you're thinking, oh, I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to do that. Sometimes you can psych yourself out and overthink things. And so when you simplify your game, and like I said, just go out there and have fun and play with energy. That's when you're bringing that youthfulness to the game.
Knowing that you might play a few more minutes tonight than you had in previous games, does that affect you on the ice, maybe in terms of conserving energy or anything like that? Or
No, not really. I mean, one of the things we talked about previous is we've had days between games, and I feel like this year we've had harder practices than we have the year past. So, and I think that's designed that way so that if guys are put in different positions, they are in shape and able to play more minutes and just as hard if they're called upon. So, like I said, for myself, it's just taking everything a shift at a time. And, I've never been a guy that's gone out there and conserved energy. So I definitely won't be doing that if I do get to play more.
Besides a couple of great passes, what's been key to Brett Ritchie's early season scoring?
You know what? He's been playing that straight line type of game. He's getting in on pucks and making things happen that way. And you know what? He's been getting open. He's done a good job of finding those areas to get open and receive good passes, and he's made them count. If you ask the goalies, they'll tell you he's probably got the hardest snapper on our team, and he's made him count so far this year.
a little bit off topic, but you played with Phil Kessel for a few years. He's approaching 1,000 games. Just what can you tell us about him? Do you have any fun Phil moments?
Yeah, it's pretty impressive that he'll play 1,000 games in a row here. Especially in today's day and age, with injuries and how hard guys shoot and all that type of stuff, and how fast the game has got. It's just it's pretty incredible to see a guy play as many games in a row and have an Ironman streak like he's put together. And it's funny. It seems like a while ago, and it is a while ago. you know, being drafted together in the same draft in '06 and starting together, you know, in Boston. It was, you know, pretty cool to be a part of that young group that kind of built it going in the right direction. And yeah, you know, he's just the guy that's always been very straightforward and honest and loves the game and plays the game the way that he does. And it's great to see that it's worked out for him the way that it has.
You mentioned being in the same draft class as him and everything. What's your earliest memory or recollection of meeting Phil?
You know, just kind of seeing what he was going to be like. You know, I didn't have much experience of being around, you know, college American guys. So, you know, and there was a lot of hype around him. And that year, the World Juniors was in Vancouver, so I got to watch him. And then, you know, your teammates with him, so you kind of like, oh, you know, oh, wow, there's Phil Kessel. And I remember even having that first rookie camp with him. You know, he was far and beyond better than everyone else. So yeah, it was, you know, that's probably my first memories of him.